I'm Tara Romans, and I grew up in Lander. I was born and raised here.
I'm Tony Romans.
We were referred to Bott Monument by a friend, and they knew that we were looking for something that was original, that wasn't like a pre-made stone.
We wanted something very unique, other than just a plain old headstone.
They're very much into listening to you and listening to what your needs are and what your goals are to achieve with something like this. It's not an easy process, and as hard as it was, Drew made it extremely easy for us to make decisions and to give us options. It didn't seem extremely overwhelming. He made it seem very comfortable. And I think that they have a very professional atmosphere, but they also, you can walk in and you feel like you're kind of walking in to your friend's house where you don't feel uncomfortable, and you can tell them about your situation and know that it will be okay.
We kind of gave him a general idea of what we were wanting, and then we kind of just let him go and have carte blanche on the headstone.
Well, we did a family headstone. All of our plots are together, so we wanted a headstone that would kind of encompass us as a family. And we used Addison's headstone as a centerpiece. Our two stones at each end are they're very contemporary, but they're very plain, they're very simple. They have nothing but our names and dates on them, because we wanted the focus to be on Addison. The base of it kind of comes up into a cradle effect, and the center part of Addison's stone is actually a misshapen heart. And Drew made it so it looked like we were actually cradling the heart, or cradling our daughter. And then he took the heart and he sandblasted the red granite that it was on and made it into different tones to make them look like balloons. And the day after her memorial service, we actually let go 300 balloons at the end of the service.
Some of the special features that we had put on to the stone were a photograph of her playing in a flower pot. And the picture was taken right after Tara had planted the flowers in it, and Addison came along and pulled all the flowers out of it and just decided she was going to just play in the dirt. She loved frogs, so we had to have frogs incorporated into it. There's one jumping from my stone toward hers, and then there's another sitting on Tara's headstone, just kind of sitting there. She loved mud puddles. She'd just go out and just run in them, jump in them, play in them. And we had an artist, a local Riverton artist, draw a picture of her playing in a mud puddle, and it was also etched on the back. Drew also allowed Taylor, my oldest daughter, our oldest daughter, to write a special message to her sister on the back of the stone itself. She liked the moon, loved the moon, so we needed to incorporate something with the moon. And the last big thing was that it had to have a light on it of some type. She didn't like the dark at all.
That was one of our biggest priorities, is we wanted to make sure that she had lights, because we knew how important that was for her.
There's 3 blocks that contain the solar panels, and the fronts of the block spells out Addie, which was her nickname. And then there's 3 balloons that coming up out of those, actually, which encase the LED lights.
He had an idea to backlight the balloons and give us options for lights, what color lights we wanted. And it was a really nice thing to have because the lights last for a really long time. They're very low maintenance, and they don't have any issues as far as having to worry about them not coming on or having to, worry about refueling them or anything like that. And it looks really nice. It very much represents our daughter and who she was as a child. And it's nice to go up there and to see it and, to know that if she was here that she would absolutely love it. She would love everything about it. In a way, it's a level of comfort because you have something up there for her. For us, we kind of looked at it, it was like the last big present that we could give her.
To me, it came out better than what I expected it was going to be. It was overwhelming.